What's up, my Madden Rebuild Warriors? My name is David, and today I'm bringing you week one of the 2025 season, kicking off in Miami, the defending Super Bowl champions, hosting the Baltimore Ravens, who won the Super Bowl in 2024 for us. This is our second full season we'll be starting. Um, like I said in other videos, we are only showing the primetime games and the franchise focus teams games and any teams requested by you. Any games, any teams, we will follow them. We will record them and upload them for you. Let's take a look at the depth charts, starting lineups for the Ravens, and then and the Dolphins, and we'll get right into it. Of course, you have Lamar, Derrick Henry still here. You got Say Flowers, Tez Walker, Bateman's back. Emmanuel Ballard is a man that they drafted 6'3", 224, 88 speed, 90 acceleration. Of course, you have Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. Their offensive line has some holes in it. You have Ronnie Stanley, uh, Brady Christensen, Tyler Linderbaum, Dan Moore Jr., not really the greatest guards. And then they have Roger Rosegarten, 80 overall. They have a rookie here, kind of maybe a 4-3-M, but this is left end can be kind of like a hybrid spot. Um, Mataduke, Pierce, then outside linebacker, not the greatest, but you have a Jabo. Of course, you have Roquan Smith and Trenton Simpson. They also drafted another good linebacker in Eddie Horn, Odafe Uwe, Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, and TJ Tampa. Two really good, interesting corners. Wiggins and Tampa could be really good. And then you have Brandon Stevens. So they have a really nice secondary, plus Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton. Now looking at the Dolphins, they took some hits, and they are 20 million in the hole because they had to pay Tua. But I mean, they won their Super Bowl last year. Excuse me. And you have Devon Achane, Alex Ingold, Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, J.D. Golden. They drafted a 92 speed, 98 acceleration rookie this year. Another rookie that's 6'5", 221. They drafted probably one of the best tight ends in the draft, Travis Brooks, this year. They have Armstead, Isaiah Wynn, Levi Tyson, a rookie they drafted, not bad. Patrick Paul, good draft pick for them. And then Austin Jackson. Seiler on the line. Patrick Jenkins, not the greatest. Tart. So their D line has issues. They have Chad Robinson. He's a really fast guy. Jordan Brooks. Chadley. He's Chadley. Bradley Chubb is here. Sean Wilkins, man they drafted. Then you have Ramsey, Cam Smith, Cater Kohu. So, oh my God, and safety is not good. It's not good. It's not good for the Dolphins. They should get shellacked. They have an 83 on defense. Not liking it. Like last year, they had the worst defense, and they somehow won a Super Bowl. Their defense was like lights out in the playoffs, but can't be all offense. I mean, Baltimore should win this one. Sorry, Dolphins fans. Enjoy your Super Bowl last year in 2024, 2025. It's going to be a different story, in my opinion. All right, well, let's get into this one and let's kick off finally, week one of the 2025 season. I can't wait for some of these teams to really show what they can do.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Dolphins on Thursday night.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tua now on 1st down. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 66 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Golden now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
2 to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars he was able to get that one back.
46 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Inside handoff, Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Jackson now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jackson on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Golden now to return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Miami set to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Tua going to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And this returnable for Hill.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. Gets this one to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. A give, running right, Achane.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And Jackson throwing once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return, here's Tompkins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson running again.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he stays, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now Tua.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. That's pulled in by Brooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens ready to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 68 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jordan Brooks now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Now inside the 25, Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now here come the Ravens.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Ravens first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 35, here's second down and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action now. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Here's second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On play action, here's Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Tua to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So give them 2 yards there on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson.
That is caught.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Jackson going to run the draw.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
Jackson now.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's Achane to start the drive. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.